Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Talk with Mariama, your channel of motivation, inspiration and positive vibes. So today I'm going to talk about my experience bringing up children in Switzerland or in Europe. And I know, being born and raised in Africa, we have different bringing up methods. Like in my family, it was not only my parents that were allowed to say something when I said something wrong or when I had done something wrong. My aunts were allowed to say something, my uncles, my older cousins, my neighbors, teachers, anyone that was older than I was allowed to say something or do something about it. And I know living in Switzerland, it's not like that. Every parent has the responsibility to train their kids or to bring up the kids the way they deem fit, the way they think is right for them. And I'm not saying it is wrong. Everybody is entitled to your opinion and then the way you want to raise your children. But I know I came from a very strict family. My father was very, very, very strict. We were not allowed to do so many things outside the house. We were like, my friends used to call me a home picking. We call people like that in the Gambia when your parents don't allow you to go out, you know. So I know my father, our activities were basically like waking up in the morning, getting ready, having lunch, breakfast, going to school, coming back, getting your assignment done, having dinner and going to bed. And we were not allowed to watch TV during the week, and we would only watch TV on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. School preparation starts for the week. And then when our friends used to have birthday parties also, most of the times we were not allowed to go, or we were given a time where we should be coming back. And this time was at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m. people, you know, most parties start at 7 or 8 p.m. So there was no sense going to the party anyways if you know you're not allowed to stay longer. And I think that was the intention of it. And I think I have to be honest, I used to be mad. I used to be very sad that I couldn't go to these functions or activities. But then again, later in life, I was very grateful that I had parents that cared, parents that actually made sure that they knew where I was when I go out, when I'll be coming back home, who were my friends, who were their parents and all that. And that is not something that is that most people or most parents do, but I was grateful that I had that. Being a parent now of 2 children, I know it can be very challenging for every parent to find the perfect bringing up method or training method or raising up a child. And my kids have 2, they are like blood sisters, and yet they are 2 different people. They have 2 different personalities. And when I realized that the first method that I used with my older one, I couldn't use with the younger one because she's totally different. And you know, with the older one, I could actually reason out with her, talk about things, and she would ask questions, of course. And when she doesn't agree with something, she would tell you her mind and all that. But then eventually she would respect it or she would accept it, and then life goes on. But then the smaller one, the little one, the younger one, it's different. She would ask questions, but still she would insist that she still wants to do whatever she was doing that you're not allowing her to do. And it's just a big push and pull and all that. And I just had to say, okay, you know, wait, we need to get a different method for you, girl. That's not gonna work out. So I had to find a different method. I know I can be a bit strict, as in, you know, hey, I'm the mother here, you're the child, and these are the rules. But I can also be flexible. I can also reason out things with them. I can talk to them about things and then find a solution to it. And And I know it's challenging. It has to work for every parent, every mother or father, and whatever works for you, I think is the right thing to do. Bringing up kids in Africa or in the Gambia where I come from and Switzerland, it's difficult. I feel here I am all alone trying to take care of the kids, trying to teach them or bring them up in a very responsible way and all that. And of course, when I say alone, I mean with my husband and his family and all that, but we're basically the two that are trying to bring up the two kids. And in the Gambia, you know, you have so many people in a household, everyone chips in, everybody helps you, everyone supports you in the child care and also bringing up the child and all that. It makes it a bit more easier for parents in the Gambia, I find, compared to parents that are here, because you have to do basically everything alone because of the setting of the society. And when my kids are in the Gambia, they are super free, they have the space, they're playing. I know when I am not there, my mother is there, or my sister or my cousin or someone that would say, oh no, you know, child, let that be, that's not good, or do it differently. And the other thing that I basically find difficult or challenging for me with the childcare, like I used to say, I don't want my children to have everything. The basics needs, I want them to have it, their food, their clothing, their medical health and shelter and all that. But knowing that not all children have these things, I want my children to also grow up knowing that, okay, I am privileged that I have this, and there are so many other children that do not have it. They will not take the things that they have for granted. Instead, they would appreciate it a bit more. That is what I'm hoping for, and that is how I train them. But then again, society kind of like tends to intervene or influence the way we bring up our children. And I know, like I used to say, I don't want them to have all the presents. They need to have one at a time and all that. People, it's not possible, because they have their aunts, they have their friends, they have their grandparents, and everybody wants to present them something, like on their birthdays, on Christmas, on special days and all that. And of course I cannot say no. And then I realized, you know, when they have on their birthdays, they have so many presents wrapped and waiting for them. They don't even take the time to value it. They don't take the time to appreciate it. They would open one present, they're like super excited about it and in a hurry to just throw the whole paper off and then check it out. Oh, a Pepper Woods bag or a Pepper Pig bag. Oh, that is so cool. Thank you. They drop that and they are on to the next one. Open up and then, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. And they rush to the other one. They do not even take the time to really see what this is. They have more than they need. And but it is just how it is. And you know, when I pack a box to send to the Gambia, I make sure I ask them to send a toy or two, a Barbie or two to their cousins or other children in the Gambia, for them to get to know that you can share. It's okay to share what you have, and they have more than enough, more than they can actually play with. So these are some of the things I want to train the kids, but society also kind of like influences it differently. So bringing up children in every society we are, I guess, is challenging, but as parents we find a method or a way that is convenient for us, or that we think is right for our children. And so there is no wrong or right in it, but making sure that you're guiding your child, you're making sure that you're protecting your child. And tell me where you live, and if you have children, how are you bringing up your children. And I would say thank you for watching and have a good Saturday. Until then, bye.